People, my name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. But yeah, Mahama media, Texas, you drew huh? Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakonya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewa nisu adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tuetia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ya mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. And for any reservation, Anasen Chirichiremubia. And your fresh home at True 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jemai TV, and Afe, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye Kikim.
Everybody check now. Check it, check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai.
Well, it is that time of the day where gentlemen will sit down to discuss some of the trending issues in our showbiz space. And when you see me like this, you should know that the rest of the gentlemen are ready, and we have gathered some information to share with you and only you. Because you are a part of what we do here, we thank you, and we are always telling you that when it is 7 p.m. Ghana time, just come on to Sammy Flex TV, stream live what we do here, comment, and be part of what the world is talking about. Everything show business lives here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex, and also remember we are supported by Tap Tap Send. Tap Tap Send is an app on your phone. Why don't you download this app today? Put in your bank details and use the promo code SammyFlex to earn some extra money. This is what we recommend for you any day. It has been tried, tested, and everybody loves it. That one I know. Some of the interesting lineups in our industry have been tabled for us to discuss this evening here on Sammy Flex TV. Let me introduce my people to you so we can start going hard on the issues. Immediate left is Roland Damate, who is also in the middle, and he is the digital communicator at Shagzi. Remember, he's a talent manager and an event publicist as well. So any day, any time, if you want someone to aid you in the publicity of your events, don't look no further. Just come around and let's sort you out. In Team Dode, Solomon is at the extreme end. He's also called Chemo. Now, Chemo is the boss of Intidosu Digital Solutions and the yet to be opened Intidosu Legal Solutions. He is the online manager at Flex Entertainment Limited. And just so you know, if you want any solutions to your digital platform, streaming, monetization, management, and more, he is also on hand to take care of you. But the legal solutions will be open later when we finish Mokola and KGT. Meanwhile, Digital Rasta is also handling our camera for us. You can also call him Currency. And Richie Flex is the editor and director of our show. You know how we do it? We talk about the issues just as they have to be discussed, and we always handle it perfectly. First, when I saw the story, I asked myself, that should this be the end of this discussion? When I saw the story, that was what I asked, that, oh, after listening to the man who has been nominated in Grammys for 2 times, should this be the end of the conversation? And here I'm talking about Rocky Dawuni. Rocky Dawuni is talking about O2 Arena, the famous O2 Arena. And when I read the headline, I said, oh, maybe after this we should keep quiet. But someone would also argue, oh, forget, keep quiet on what? Continue to live the dream and make it happen. Well, what is he saying? Richie Flex will give me the story to read. And when I come back, we'll start talking. It says, feeling O2 Arena not a yardstick for African artist success. Feeling O2 Arena not a yardstick for African artist success. And I want to read. It says, Ghanaian international reggae and high life musician Rocky Dawuni has dispelled the assertion that filling O2 Arena by an African artist is a measure of one's success. According to him, Ghanaian musicians should focus on their music career and how to make strides in the industry rather than concentrating on filling the O2 Arena to compete with their Nigerian counterparts. He condemned the comparison between Ghana and Nigerian artists as it creates unhealthy competition between the two countries, putting in their best efforts to make Africans proud on the global stage. Now, in an interview with a graphic showbiz, Rocky Dawuni admonished Ghanaian artists not to be obsessed about filling O2 Arena because they are special in their own way. We are doing so well as musicians in other areas, and I don't think it is right to use O2 Arena, which is in just one country, to judge how good our musicians are. It is not even proper to compare our musicians to our Nigerian brothers because we are unique in our own way. Nigerians have the support and the investment. If you get the same, filling the place, O2 Arena will not be a big deal, he said, according to graphiconline.com. Rocky Dawuni emphasized that Ghanaian music is the best among the rest of the countries. Hence, artists should build on their strength and project the nation on the international stage. It says, I can tell you for a fact that our music is the best. It is rich. We should build on our strength. We should focus on building our music industry and make sure the artists who play on such big platforms project a positive image of our country. I don't think filling the O2 Arena is something we should worry our head about, he is quoted to have said. And I can go ahead to say Nigerian acts consisting of Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, and Ashake have hosted and sold out concerts at the O2 Arena. Ghanaian dancehall artist Shatawale recently lauded Nigerian musician Ashake for his achievement at his gig, which came in late August 2023, and asked how they Nigerians were able to handle it or were able to do it. His comments sparked wild reactions from artists in the Ghana music industry, rebuking him for his utterances and constant criticism of Ghanaian artists. Now, I'm still coming back to ask the same question. After reading this story, after understanding what the legendary Rocky Dawuni is talking about, should this be the end of this discussion? And Roland Amate will take this because he is into events. After this, should we still talk about the O2 Arena?
Well, if you want to talk about it, then you are talking about it because you want to give yourself headache. If you want to talk about it, then you are talking about it probably because you have the ways and means to do it. If you want to talk about it, then you are talking about it because you want to know how it is done. These are just the few ways that if you want to talk about it, I believe you have the right to do so. But if you want to talk about it and you don't have the ways and means, you don't even know how it is done, and you simply just want to tell people to go and do it because others are doing it, then it is better you keep quiet. It is better you keep quiet because some of these things is not just about you telling somebody to go and do it.
True.
For all you know,
Fact.
does it align with the person's dream and aspiration as an artist? No. Or yes, you still don't know. And the person, since the beginning of their career, did not come to state that filling the O2 arena or any other arena, as a matter of fact, is their dream or is their measurement to the level of success. There are some artists, there are some people who are so concerned about getting all the names and the accolade in society. So even if it means they being poor to get that achievement, that is to them their level of success. There are some people also, it is about money in their pockets. So whether fair or foul, they will do it to get it. That is to them their level of success.
Of course. They need to catch the mola.
Exactly. Everybody has their own dreams and aspirations. It is just by chance that whatever we are doing, because others are also doing things similar, there's an indirect competition or there's a market that we are all fighting for. Therefore, some people would wish that others would live certain lives that will take them somewhere. That is good. But you see, at the end of the day, it boils down to what the person is capable of doing.
True.
The fact that a player is on the pitch with Messi doesn't mean that if Messi is winning Ballon d'Or, the person should also go and win Ballon d'Or at all costs because they are all playing football.
True.
It doesn't make sense. So to what Rocky is saying, see, there are so many things that an artist can achieve that will equally amount to success in every conversation. See, there is an artist that has just a hit song, has never received any award before, has never played on any of these international platforms or stages, yet to that artist, that is his level of success. That one hit song, he's done. There's someone also that has multiple hit songs, but is still eyeing that particular stage.
True.
That is his vision.
True.
As African artists, I share with him when he says we shouldn't make filling the O2 a yardstick. Because see, we were here when getting 1 million streams or 1 million views on YouTube became a benchmark for artists.
Yeah.
Now where is that thing? It's gone. Now that particular conversation is dead. It's as dead as it came. It got to a point now, it wasn't about getting the 1 million views. It was about how long you got it. Where people were forcing, oh, I got 1 million views in 24 hours. I got 1 million views in 3 days.
It became a bragging right.
Exactly. But now where is that thing also? It's gone. See, back then it was feeling, how do you call it, the Indigo O2. That was the yardstick. Now an auditorium has come. See, we are rather killing our head over a 20,000 auditorium somewhere else where we have similar venues here, and not even in our own country, but even in Africa. Are we saying we don't have similar venues or even more venues that contain more numbers than that O2 arena? If it is about selling music to the rest of the world, I believe other African countries are also part of the rest of the world. It is not about UK and America alone. Yes, we know they control certain narrative and powers in the music industry. But hey, do those things align to your vision as an artist? Let's do self-assessment. Let's check our strengths and our weaknesses. Know what we actually want. See, there are people who are killing their heads. They are killing their heads in doing shows in London and in UK, and whilst probably they have a very ripe market on the African continent.
But they are not seeing it.
But they are not seeing it. They are not seeing it. I am just imagining an artist that will say, or two artists that will say, okay, when we line up our tours, we want to make it a point to tour the whole of Africa.
Okay.
The whole of Africa. Even that small island, Crown South Africa, I say on the conference, Seychelles. Seychelles or Madagascar.
Madagascar too is there.
Those small ones, the crab. We want to do that one as well. These are all achievements that an artist can just do and boast about it. The fact that Michael Jackson is doing something at the stadium doesn't mean you should also go and do it because you are an artist. Just let's check ourselves, know what we want, know our strengths and weaknesses as Africans or even as creatives, and just align them with our visions and not follow some people because they are doing it, so we also want to go and do so.
Okay, Chabu.
Yeah.
Is this the end of the discussion for us?
No, I don't see it ending, but I think people will listen or take some of these opinions, like, and they will use it as a guide when they want to talk about filling the O2. I think he has said it all. He has said all the right things that you need to know. So if you want to talk about it, it should guide your opinion and where you think the conversation should be. I mean, he mentioned the finance part. He mentioned getting others on board because you can't do it alone. He mentioned, I think, not it being the standard for success in African music or whatever. So if you are going to have a conversation about filling the O2, you should be guided by finances. The people that you think they have to fill or they should go and fill, do they have the finances to do it? I mean, personally or with a record label or whoever. Again, do they have the team to also do it? Like when you are doing comparison, there are certain things that you have to you have to consider before you do the comparison. So I think his opinion should tell you that yes, there are certain factors that you need to consider if you want to go there. And when you consider those things, the way you will talk about it, I mean, everybody will know that, oh, okay, this is the way that the person wants to go, wants us to go, or wish our musician can do. Yes. In that sense, I think even the musician will not see it as pressure. You can come out and say that, yes, I think you to filling the O2 will be something nice. And those who have done it, this is the way that they did it. So if you want to do it, go through this channel, or I suggest you do this, you do that. And that will be a fruitful conversation than what we've been doing. I think what is happening, no, it doesn't help anybody. I think people are just talking. Sometimes they even use it to just shade the artist, or it's a nice way to insult the artist.
A nice way.
Yes.
A very nice bullet.
Yes, because you have the reason to insult them, as in why can't you fill the arena? Then you can say all the rubbish that you want to say because they have not filled it. But if you are considering the factors, I think you have a very beautiful conversation, and some people may even suggest ways that we can do it instead of just insulting people for nothing. I mean, as Roland said, and even Shatawale too has said it, that it's also about personal ambition. So if the person has no ambition to do it, it's either you convince the person to try it, or you agree with the person that, oh, okay, if it is not your ambition, then fine. But if it is your ambition, this is the way to go about it. That's how the conversation should be, instead of just insulting people or putting unnecessary pressure on them. So I agree with the Rocky Dawuni. And again, even for those who are calling for filling the O2 arena, I've never heard them saying that the musician will make money. I've never heard anybody going that direction, that you try and fill O2, you will be rich, you will make money. No, nobody is talking about you getting your money back or not. All that they want is that fill it. whether you will make
Mahonya market.
okay, so ube luso, so ube de yo ma because same for me, yes, and that I don't think it's a fair comparison or sometime opinion that people are sharing, and Rocky Dawuni's opinion should inform us or should shape the way you talk about it, and I think he did a very good job. Yeah.
Well, but when he said it is not a preserve for African artists,
yeah,
did he mean for other Westerners or other Europeans they can do it? Is that what he meant?
Yeah, the point is that if you live in the area, it's easier for you to do it than those who are not there, because all the other factors will be in your favor. It's like Shatawale can easily fill the Accra Sports Stadium. It will be difficult for even those who are filling the O2s. Because the factors will be in favor of
there is an example.
Example, yes. So
a clear example.
Yeah.
In fact, a typical example.
Yes.
Where Whiskey tried and but couldn't do even half.
Yes, that's the thing. Because the factors are in favor of Shatta. So the same thing will happen if the people there are doing it. So if you make it a standard, it will be unfair to those who are not closer. And again, other factors like the money part, the record labels or the plugs and other stuff. So if you have your record label in that area, if you have your team living there, knowing the system, it will be easier to again fill it than those who are not there. So let's take Shatawale management team, they are not in London.
Yeah.
So how are they going to pull all the factors that will kneel to the benefit of filling the place? It will be difficult. It's either they will move there and then try to do it, or they have to now get new people, new team there who can make it happen, and it will cost money. So the factors should also be considered. Like all those who have done it, I think most of them, they have their management team outside. Their management teams are not with them. In fact, some of them live. They live there more than they are in their home country or something like that. And those factors will affect you trying to do it. Like Wizkid example, Wizkid team is not in Ghana. So whoever that they will give that task to, will do more job than necessary. So I think those factors should be considered at any point in time if you want to do the comparison or you want to tell people to do such things. Yeah.
Now, Chabo, still on you. When I come back, I would want you to continue from there, where Akwaboah is also saying that if he is performing at weddings and is making a good money, why should he even think about going to perform somewhere?
Good.
That is what Akwaboah is talking about. And I don't know whether that part of the conversation has been exhausted so far. That, okay, are our people making good money here already? If they are making good money, why should they still be under duress to go to the O2 Arena? Because as it stands now, there are some people in this industry who they got some money from their music in the name of still enkoyi. Yeah. And they are still expecting the thing to come back.
Come back and then come.
Emma.
So in telling them, I like how you ended. That's why I want us to continue from there.
Yeah.
In telling them to go fail, we are not adding how much they will
get.
What they will put in and the returns that will come.
Yes.
Because I'm sure if today somebody comes and he says, Shatawale, I'm paying you £100,000. I'm going to do a show for you at the O2 Arena. Do you think Shatta will say, no, I can't take your money? No artist.
Yes.
If I come and take Kwame Nat and tell Kwame Nat, I'm paying you £10,000, come and play the O2 Arena. He will not tell you, no, I can't feel it.
Yeah, I said that left to any artist. Ask any artist, including the young ones. Any of them will tell you they can feel the O2 Arena.
Yeah,
but it's about who is pumping the money.
Yes. And that's things around it.
Even the team who are going to make it happen.
Well, let's listen to Akwaboah, who thinks that if he's making money from weddings, forget about every other thing that you want to talk about. I'll be right back.
Well, I know one area so from wedding.
Yes, wedding is there.
Well, I know one area so from wedding.
Yes, wedding is there. Bopa, many alone. Many cannot tell them wedding is which is
yes. Where the artists of there, yeah. I know that is a busy area.
Yeah.
I one day with my Bobby 23 now.
Yes.
Wow.
Bobby 3 weddings.
Wow.
Jimmy maybe so. But wedding I remember. Time I remember. I moved a 2 was okay too. The road is 4 you know. The more distance now was a corner. But we make was a middle.
Nobody now.
2-3 yeah.
I see. But do they pay well?
Yes.
They pay more than some of the musical concerts.
I mean, more than musical concert is any other case. Any body now, because sound take us for crab, the over bresser, a junior bresser. I had no perform 2-3 songs, and it's even twice the amount.
Wow.
And I'm the say about when is the Muki cry. I mean, I have to take more Brazil. Ubia is so case you are from man choosing to be both. No. Because you know very well, I'm here the Mokobo wedding. 3 songs, maximum 4 songs. You're done, but you're getting paid well. Do what in there.
Unlike so back of away, stress, more security for piano.
If I just say, yeah, sure, kill them as a phone. So I keep saying it's a music business, no? So I'm a boss, can be a home money. And once you pay attention to that part of life, being spiritual about it, and being physical about it, you know where your strength is, what you want to do. But as I maybe I can't work with me, people movie as your name and family. In the sense that I know exactly.
Martin, I more to come on and all of us.
I'm family in a sense. And they bought a friends or so about here from Saturday, basis stage.
Yes.
There was one time many of our much did it to go US.
Okay.
I was here in New York. Sack Chubi.
Oh, yeah.
And the keyboard is coming about. I'm seeing the flight from the UK. But once I made the time I'm a bomber, I was a keyboardist for Patch B. And the attack or a branch sport. In the much found him when it comes to the keyboard. And the way now. I'm friend from Jersey said, "Kwame, I'm missing the flight into me. No, maybe I'll say be a bit to me about. Sure, maybe by somebody perform me. I didn't come, my person by my keyboard. Then your friend me always meet my end, run into my young papa. Okay? A chassis say about or more wolf, or more Magana. Speed or would see, do not. As a Magana. So we are maybe some of us are. I don't know still who you may. Yes,
yeah. It would
you. Those songs na say for why we have a more radio so that you mountain, but that man is making money. Those people for they are still making money, building money,
and they are charging even higher than some of them.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Of course, what in the bank never can. I'm telling you, they are still there. Why are they still relevant till now? Take my point. And you know, now we know. Man ko fili ene man kwa you compare it doesn't make sense in the sense you can't say Nigeria is like here almost 300 and something
200 something yeah
and the Ghana what you say
yeah
in the we go to the city bakwa one man no me 250 and Lagos State Campus Changa.
Oh yeah.
How do you want to go into it? Obu super samba catch us there. Any Jamaica susa. But reggae susu our system no pa. Enti e dey na wo be ya, be ma wo so our system no much. Be true to yourself. What you say? Me true about yes, me true about ni busa me say who am I? How life free fa. How life e born fa. E born Ghana. But what you say? And I am okay with it. Say me born me do baby I'm still after 15 years to come. Etiana crank by Etiana friends to buy Etiana for the be man and trouble still.
Well, so that was Akwaboah music, telling us that he is making his money.
Yeah.
And sometimes I want to ask, and this is where I want us to take the conversation, which should be priority? Making the money from the profession or getting laurels out of the profession? Which should be priority? Because Akwaboah is telling us if he's making the money from his weddings and you think he needs to go play the O2 Arena, he needs to go win a Grammy, he needs to go win a BET, and you come back and still the bank account is not banking, what does it mean? Which one is the priority? Or you can do it, make your money, and you will not be able to get to those things and those platforms that they are talking about. Chabo,
Yeah.
which should be the priority?
Oh, well, obviously, what will make you happy? That's how I'll put it. But I think Akwaboah said it so well. And the thing is that be true to yourself. I mean, in fact, only few people can even feel the O2. Only few.
But it's among even the Nigerian artists. It's just
yes,
four.
Yes.
Four.
Yes.
Asake, Wizkid, Burna Boy,
and Davido.
Even with
yes,
all their artists
yes.
who have ruled the music thing since.
Yes.
With all their 200 and something million people, and it's just four.
Yes, exactly.
And if 35 million people will not feel it.
Exactly. Exactly. Only few people can do that.
Exactly.
But a lot of people can be comfortable if they are true to themselves and do what they think they can do, or what they have within their means to make it happen. You can have the vision or the ambition to do it, but when you are true to yourself, you will do it your own way until you get there, or you will not even bother going there because you will be okay. That's how life is. There are certain things that no matter what, you don't have to be bothered. Just be yourself and do what you think will help you and whoever is around you. And I think Akwaboah is doing it so well. And anybody who have discovered that thing, you will be good in life. I mean, you will be happy. Even when some people can judge and say that they have more than you, you will still be happy. Because you are within your means, you are doing what you think you can do, and if it is happening for you, you are good. And then again, even there are certain information that we can't just put it out there like that. But some people are in this country charging more than those who are traveling.
Fact.
Yes. So if somebody is in Ghana here taking more money than those who are traveling to go and play, and you are telling the one here that person should move. One, you don't have all the information, and two, the vision of that person or the ambition of that person is not the same as the one who is traveling.
Exactly.
I mean, we are in this country that we know that a lot of people want to travel. They want to go outside there, but we will have few ones who will say that I think I'm good here. And we are here. In fact, those who are saying that I'm good here, they have better chance of even traveling than those who wish to travel.
True.
And that's the same thing happening to them. Those who are not going will have a better chance even if they want to go, and even probably make more money than those who are going. But they are sitting here making good money, and you still want to push them or say whatever you want to say that they should travel. I think we should listen to them. And again, even as an individual or as human as we are, with the ambition that we have in life, we can even relate it to our normal life. There are some people that you went to the same school with, where they are at this point and where you are.
The gap is clear.
Yes. You can see that you are better than some people are better than you, and you are not making certain move, not because you can't make, but that's not you. That's not you. You are not interested in those things. And there are some people who are far interested in those things than also getting the things that you have. Like in our space, we all know that when you are holding iPhone, for instance, people assume that you are well to do.
Okay.
Yes.
An iPhone user.
Yes, an iPhone user there. Some things are going well for you. Yes. And we have people who are using other phones, but they have what it takes to buy 5 times the iPhone user, but they are holding that kind of phone.
Yeah.
You see, so when you see them and you just want to judge with just
the phone they are using,
with just the phone that they are using, you will get it wrong. So the same way when you want to judge a musician,
like that.
yes, don't see them like that.
Don't see them like that.
In the same vein, if you think Akwaboah is only playing gigs, wedding gigs, party and other stuff, so it's not going well for him, but you are judging him with someone who is traveling, like today he's here, tomorrow he's there, but nothing there inside, you make a mistake. So we shouldn't always be judging like that. And I think he has said it. Yes, I think it is fair to ask them the questions like you did. It will give you the real thinking, like the way they are thinking and
itself,
what is in their head. Akwaboah is telling you that I'm okay playing the wedding gigs. Don't go and disturb Akwaboah with filling the O2. You meet somebody, you say, yeah, I want to do it. I'm trying my best. Good luck. Try your best and let's see what will happen. That's how it's supposed to be, instead of just pushing them because somebody else has done it, so they should also do it. I think Akwaboah did well. I really like the way he spoke about it.
Perfect. Ro, wrap up on that, please. Let's move on to the new business.
Akwaboah's response is on point. It is about checking yourself. Let's not make it as if those who travel don't get money, or some people who travel don't get money. Some do. But the bottom line, one thing that is constant, is the fact that you are making money. Whether you stay in this country or you travel, make sure
the money
in all your dealings.
Make the money.
Make money. In all your dealings, make money. Because Brassaman, you see, it is for the awards, it is there, it is good. For the accolades, it is there, it is good. But you see, these things have expiry dates. But money doesn't have expiry date.
But money too can finish.
Yes, it can finish, but it doesn't have expiry date.
If you keep it, you have it. Yeah.
If you keep it, you have it. It doesn't have expiry date. You can take BET or Grammy today, and you might not take it again. And you see, when you don't take it again, the person that will take it tomorrow will be the one whose name will be mentioned. But if you have money today, you have money tomorrow, your name will be mentioned today, your name will be mentioned tomorrow. There are so many people who have had top accolades, but later on you see them as celebrities turned paupers.
That's all.
Celebrities turn this, and those ones are more appalling than any other thing. And can be a celebrity without award. That one is better than a celebrity turned pauper. A musician without award but with money is better off than a musician with award without money. Because at the end of the day, see, if the awards supersedes the money these people were making, some of them wouldn't go and pick all the top awards they have, go and put it in the WC and flash it. They won't. Like, no artist will talk negative about award scheme. The only time you see an artist talking differently about money is either they did not get the money sum, or the money they are expecting, they did not get it.
That's when
you see them firing on money. But if they have it, an artist is looking for award, he's gotten the award, yet he's not satisfied, he want to put the award in WC. You see, you think if an artist is looking for $100,000 and gets the $100,000 tomorrow, he will change his mind and go put it in WC. No. Even if he's not satisfied, he will still chop the $100,000.
The money they go chop.
The money they go chop. So, with what Akwaboah is saying, it doesn't mean that when you have higher ambitions, it is wrong. No. Some people's higher ambitions to fill stadiums or the bigger auditoriums and all that, all these things come with money. The bottom line is, whatever your dreams are, make sure it is coming with money.
At the end of the day, it is
At
money.
the end of the day, it is money. Somebody's 20% is probably bigger than somebody's 100%. Somebody's 20% in filling an auditorium is probably bigger than somebody's 100% taken from maybe a wedding or a party or something. We know. But at the end of the day, everybody should live within their means. Weigh your strength, weigh your weaknesses, know what you are capable of doing. See, Nigerian artists are filling the O2 Arena and all that in UK. How many UK artists have done it or can do it
themselves?
Even in recent times, as we speak, how many of them are they killing themselves? Even they cry that the thing is in their country. The thing is in their country, no, they are not killing themselves. How much more you now, where you are from somewhere now? You
fly 6 hours.
You don't even have the resources. It's not as if you have the resources. You don't even have. The people who are doing it, the kind of resources they have, you don't have, and you want to come and kill yourself. Kill yourself for what?
I see.
So Akwaboah and his lives there, it is not as if they are not ambitious or they don't have big dreams. They are just living within their means. And at the end of the day, if the opportunity comes for them to go and do it and they weigh their resources and they feel they are capable of doing it, fine. Right now, Olamide, regardless of all the hits and whatever he's had, will not sit down and say he's going to do a show at O2. Two-Face will not worry his head because Ashake is feeling the O2, so in his time he did not do O2, so he also wants to go and feel the O2. It will not make sense to him. You understand? Because now he also has his personal ambitions and dreams that he's living. Is he satisfied? Yes. Aside that, every other person. If you are not bringing anything that will make that dream possible, shut up.
Well, that is the key word. If you are not bringing anything that will make the dollar count, shut up. That is what I want you to know. Now, this discussion I know will make some people feel itchy. This discussion, I know Chemo will beat the other guy. Because Chemo has been beating him since Chemo will surely beat the other guy. And because I know Chemo has been beating him. Olive the Boy is going to Nigeria for promotional activities. Olive the Boy, the good sing artist, is going to Nigeria for promotional activities. Richie, show them proof. In fact, this one will be saying we go talk.
Exclusive.
We can't explain. Here we have the proof. So coming to Nigeria, Olive the Boy from I think 8th, from 8th September, and it is a tall lineup. Maybe Richie will add that particular flyer for you to know the lineup. So these are some of the activities that will be happening. You'll be going to Trace TV, Hip TV, Pulse NG, Sound City, Cool FM, Beat FM, Audio Mac, MTV Base, Sony Music, Not Just OK, Boom Play NG, Glitch Africa, Cloud Africa, Echo Room, Quilos, DNA, Secret Place, Obi's House, and it goes on like that. And
Is he going with the keke?
He's not going, he's flying. Yeah, he's flying. Okay. I'm sure today they are gone. Yeah, I'm sure they are gone. So whilst these guys were excited about their move to Niger to start their promotion and their activities, I'm sure the picture they use is I think that is the Midland Road. Yeah, if you go to Nigeria, that's the
Midland Bridge.
And the Midland Bridge, that's it. I'm sure that is what they used to do the flyer. Okay.
And then he's on top of the keke.
Yes, Nigeria keke is there. So my good friend Kelly Neal takes all this.
I don't know where the point is coming from.
Forget Chemo. We know what we are doing. Me and my good friend. In fact, me and my good friend, Olele Salvador, Kelly Nilante, Sammy Flex, we have our tight agenda.
Of course.
Yeah, Pushiama.
The masses are with you.
The masses are.
Power to the people.
Power to the people. Now, what is my good friend Kelly Nilate saying? Now, Rachel, let's show what my good friend Kelly Nilate is telling the people, and whether they like it or not, they need to understand it. Let me see if it is ready, and if it is not there, let me see how best we can get it. Kelly has been talking about this Niger trips, and let me see. I'm coming home.
That's a fine move, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to ask. That do you guys
very
agree with my good friend Kelly Nilate or something? Okay, so he says we are still going where they don't want us. Meanwhile, Ivory Coast is waiting for us. Liberia is crazy for us. Guinea, South Africa, Zambia, name them. The only place where no one wants us, that's where we want to go. Ghanaian musicians must learn to go directly to America or Europe to activate their music links rather than trying to do that through Niger. It won't work. They have millions of artists they want to replace yours with. It just won't work. And guys, take your time. Chemu, take your time. Guy has landed some key things. Let's say we can ignore everything he said in the first paragraph. Personally, I think we can ignore everything he said in the first paragraph. But the wisdom is actually in the second paragraph, where he says, GH musicians must learn to go directly to America or Europe to activate their music links. Because when you check the flyers and the activities they are going to Audio Mark and those things. And if you really want to go to Audio Mark, is it in Nigeria?
But
So you want them to go to Audio Mark.
If you really want to go to Audio Mark, is it Nigeria?
Now, where
Audio Mark's head office, where is it at?
China.
So
they should go to China.
Exactly that's what the guy is saying.
That's why he's not.
That's why he's saying GH
That's why there's no sense in what
no, wait.
to do.
GH musicians must learn to go to America or Europe to activate their music links rather than trying to do that through Niger. And now listen to another point. It says it won't work. They have millions of artists they want to replace yours with. So you think it is only boy that Nigeria wants to push? Do you know how many people also have songs that are doing well, like Only Boy song? Even let's name them. This Shatawale friend we went to meet in Sierra Leone, what's his name? AV. How far has he gone? You think AV, who is a Nigerian, if there is any support system for him, he won't benefit more than this guy who is going to spend just 1 week there, spend some dollars there, and comes back.
Fact.
Charlie, listen to what Kelly is saying.
Fact.
We want to reach.
Fact.
No, we want to reach the world. So why are we going through Nigeria when there is another route to the world?
Gateway to Africa.
You can go to America straight. Go to Apple Music. Go to Spotify. Go to them people and talk to them. You have money to spend. Pay them. That person will confirm baby answer. Jamu.
You can't trust it.
Me agree with Kelvin like that. He's my guy.
When he writes something like this, it will sound so nice in your ears, but when you go deeper, when you try to analyze it, then you will see that it's not making any sense. Like the Audio Mark, like the Audio Mark thing, for instance. So he wants them to go to China to market.
Jamo, as they are going to Nigeria, where did they say they are going to?
Audio Mark.
So what I'm saying is that if you want to come to Sammy Flex TV to do business with me, and I am here in this studio, and you talk to Currency, what will happen? Currency would come to transfer that message to me before I'll say, okay, let's do it or not. So if you can have access to come through straight to talk to me,
do you know what is wrong with that?
No.
Yes. So if that person wants to shoot a video, and that person will talk to you direct, what will happen?
I'll still go back to currency.
Exactly.
But
so if they go to China, they will tell them to come to Nigeria.
Are you sure?
Yes. What are they going to do?
About?
What are they going to do in China?
What do you want to do?
To do for you?
What are they going to look for?
Yes, and those.
So wait.
What they are looking for?
Chemo, wait. The office in China, don't people go there to discuss business with them?
Yeah, people go there. But it depends on what you are going to do there.
And its branches.
It depends on what you are going to do. If you are going to promote your music and it's an Afrobeat music, they will tell you to come to Nigeria. Chinese people can't help you with that. The same way that if the person wants to shoot a video, you will tell the person to go to currency, even if they get to you direct.
But that is after I have certified the business.
Of course.
If I don't certify the business, he can't go to.
In the same vein, if they go to currency and currency says, boss, this is it, and you approve, that is it. In the same vein, if they go to Nigeria, the Nigerians will also report to the Chinese people. If they say, go ahead, that is it. So there's no need to go to China. It will be a waste of resources.
But when you go there, rather, you would also have a bigger mileage, a bigger hand over dealing with the
China.
Of course, if you are dealing with the headquarters.
Do you know the popular Afrobeat song in China?
No.
You will know. No, it's not your fault. There's nothing like that there.
No, Chemo, wait.
Wait.
You are not going to China. What's the name of Audiomack because you want to promote in China.
You are going there to do.
You want to go to China because you want to reach the world. So when you go there, tell them you want them to plug your song in America, in Europe, and Africa.
They don't do that thing there. That's why they have that's why they have a setup in Nigeria. Chinese, those who are doing that business, let's give them the respect that they deserve. They are not stupid to come and set up in Nigeria without the people in Nigeria doing anything. In fact, when you go to China, they will sack you. I can bet it. I can bet it that if you take your Afrobeat song, they will sack you. They will sack you. If you go to, they have set up in Africa, Nigeria, closer to you. You can even drive there. And you say you want to talk to them. They will even say that you are not serious. They will sack you. If you want to go to China, you have to get to the Nigerians for them to take you there. Because they can talk to them. They know what they understand. The language that they will hear. So it will even be wrong in the first place for you to take a plane and say that you are going to China when you can drive to Nigeria. That's wrong.
But he also thinks that if I have the big fish, why should I drop the big fish in the water and come for tiny?
Yes, but we have a way of getting the big fish. You can't just take your hook and put it in a sea or wherever the fish is and you get it. No, you have to pass through certain things. You have to do certain things before you get it. And when the big corporations do the setups, they know what they are doing. If you don't follow it, you will always be at the wrong side. Even those who are going to Europe, if they have a setup in Ghana, Africa here, and you go there, they will sack you. They will say that deal with our office in Africa. Before the African office will tell them that, okay, this person, he needs to be here. You can't just walk in like that and do whatever you want to do. Unless you have passed through certain areas. So Kelly Latte, I think he has no practical knowledge and he has no practical experience anyway. He just talk by heart.
No. Look at. I don't like that. You cannot tell. No. We have knowledge. I beg you.
Okay, he has the knowledge, but he has no practical experience. Okay. Because practically, what he is saying will not make sense in any business. If you have like a setup, you are not supposed to get a branches and for them to do specific tasks. So if you bypass them and you go direct to the head office, they will sack you. Sammy Flex Entertainment will not go and set up in Circle just for somebody to come to show to him that I want to see Sammy Flex. You will sack the person. You are from Circle and you want to see Sammy Flex.
If you are coming to give me what I'm looking for.
We have office there.
No, Chemo, you are still coming to give me what I'm looking for.
Any person who will bypass that will not give you what you are looking for. You even see that the person is not serious. We know what we are talking about. It has happened several times. Some people will start a conversation and you can predict where it is going. You know that they will not be serious in any way. The same way that you will be thinking like, is this guy okay? I have office in Circle. You are coming from Circle, but you still want to see me.
Yes.
You will not even be ready to see him in practical sense. Theoretically, yes, I mean he's bringing me money, but when it is practical, you will not see the person. You will say that the person is not serious in life. Like somebody talking to Currency about music video and how to do it, and bypass Currency and come to you that Sammy, so my video, how should I go about it? At the same time, that person is telling you that I've spoken to Currency. You will say that the person is not serious. Yes. You will, like, it will not, like, you won't even think twice to say that no, this guy is just coming to disturb me for nothing. So I think Olive the Boy and his team, they know what they are doing, and Kelly Lante cannot give them any better thing. I mean, even let's go Kelly Lante way. There's also factual inaccuracies in the things that he is saying. One of the places that Olive the Boy is really making waves is Nigeria. So they don't want you there. Why is your song making waves there? That's also a bogus statement for him to even bring in the first place. The guy's song is making waves. He's part of the chart. Like when you are talking about good songs now, you mention his song in Nigeria, but you are saying that they don't want him there. How are you measuring that one? How do you decide which one they want and which one they don't want? I mean, with this system, the whole thing is that when your songs are good and the people want it, forget about what people will say or what people want to do. And those who call themselves the so-called gatekeepers, how they want to keep it. It won't happen. If there's any gatekeeper at all, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Not any people in any industry. If there's any gatekeeper at all, it's the people who own Spotify. It's the Chinese people who own Boomplay and Audiomack. They are the gatekeepers now, because if they decide today that we won't allow you to put your song on our platform, you are dead. And they have done it to some people, Google and co. They have banned some people from the internet, and those people suffered. Because after saying that we don't need you on our system, that is it. Where are you going? These are the real gatekeepers, not those who are talking. Like Kelly Neal, I don't know if he will even put himself as part of the gatekeeper. And I think he should be careful. I mean, if we want to go this way, I think he should be doing more research. He should be doing, because if you know that this good thing,
only IT couple left in Ghana.
If he the IT couple, I think then he needs to learn more, because if he is aware that the good song is also hitting in Nigeria, then there's no need for you to say that they don't need you there, but you are going there. The guy is going there because the numbers is telling him where to go, and Nigeria is one of the places that he has to go. In fact, he has to even start, because I can even bet that he is getting more numbers from Nigeria than Ghana. And you are not saying Ghanaians don't need you, but Nigeria rather don't need you. I think it's a wrong thing for him to say. And again, he should be careful the way he's been coming out with some of this thing. It won't help even the artists, because there are some few people in Nigeria who will see this and will not also analyze and go in that, no, the guy is just talking rubbish, forget him. They will rather base on Kelly and things words and try to also say things that has no merit. So yes, I will urge people to analyze when issues like this come out. And again, Kelly Nilate should also do well and come out with valid points if this is the direction that he has to go, because what he has written, it will fall flat on any scale that you put it on.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, Ro. You will come back stronger. No problem.
It's spoiled everything.
You will come back stronger.
Brother,
You go and re-strategy. Come back stronger.
Brother, it says GH musicians must learn to go directly to America or Europe to activate their music links. This particular statement to me is the positive that I'm taking from this whole piece.
Exactly what we are talking about, man.
You see, it is good to advise everybody to at least go to the source and try and build a relationship. That is how you make good business, or you even thrive as a business person. If you are doing, maybe if your business is growing, maybe first you were doing tabletop and now you start into some small container doing retailing, at least you move from you dealing with a middleman to now the company or the factory itself.
True.
So if somebody advises you as a business person to move to the factory or the manufacturers direct to build your links there, I believe it is a good call. However, there are some few statements in that same in this particular piece that I don't agree with. When he says, they are the people who don't want us, and you even made the example of AV, that why is AV, would Nigeria choose Olive the Boy over AV? Yes, they would, and let me tell you why. They will only choose Olive the Boy over AV because Olive the Boy will be bringing them money. That's it.
Why?
That's it.
AV won't bring them money.
If he won't, simple. The people that they will choose over the Ghanaian artist, it is because the people are bringing something substantial that the Ghanaian artist is not bringing. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. See, if they choose any artist over a Ghanaian artist, it is not talent. It is about what the artist is bringing to the system, which is why Olive the Boy is going and nobody will sack him. Which is why any other artist can just wake up and go to Nigeria and nobody will sack you. They are doing business. They are doing business. But I mean, let's take sentiment out. You see those sentiments and stuff. Yes, some of them you can prove, some of them you can't prove. But the only way to work around it is to bring something huge to the table. Nobody in his right feelings and senses will refuse that. If AV is banging as louder than Olive the Boy, they will drop Olive the Boy and pick AV.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. If anybody is bringing something to the table, they will do it too. See, the other call of, okay, we have other African countries that they need to ply their trade. That's also another excellent one. But you see, at the end of the day, your movement should be guided by data. It shouldn't just be because, they are African countries, so we have to go there. No. It shouldn't be that way. It should be guided by data. Where you are needed is where you go. You don't just go because people are playing. As you know, somebody went to play in Gabon, had a full stadium. So you also think, then let me also jump. See, if you don't take a bit Togo crown, a bear or crown, that you can even walk and enter. You might not even feel a beer parlor.
Beer parlor.
Beer parlor.
Our people.
Power to the people.
I know, power to the beer parlor people.
You might not even be able to feel a beer parlor. We should be guided by data. Like let's follow what's on the ground. For the Nigerians don't like us. See, if Nigerians don't like us, we don't like them. It's like that. Nobody likes anybody like that. But there's only one thing that breaks these barriers. It's the work and the money it's bringing.
Professionalism.
Professionalism. If you are professional, you see, even if Nigerians, let's admit without even how do we call it, proving or something, but see, let's admit that Nigerians don't like us. Let's admit that. Why are they opening their spaces for us? Somebody who doesn't like you will not even open a trap door for you, much less a whole institution. They won't, regardless of the money you are bringing. You think people don't like you and they will still make avenue for you to come to their... Check the lineups or the lineup of where this guy is going. These are top stations.
Yeah.
These are top stations. And you think if somebody doesn't like you and they don't want to do anything with you, they will open their doors like this for you? They are doing business. Whether they like you or they don't like you, at this point, to them, it doesn't matter. You see, it is less of their worry.
It's about the zeros.
It's about what you are bringing on board. Only the boy is not going to Nigeria because he wants to do promotion and he's going there. It is because these services have been paid for. He has paid for these services. So he needs to benefit from them. So if tomorrow he wakes up and his song is banging in Cote d'Ivoire, yes, and he
will go there.
He has the ways, that means he will go. He will go. And you see the arguments that you were making about the audio mark in China and in Nigeria. That's I mean,
going straight to source.
It is just like
going straight to source.
Initially, I admit that going to the source to make business or build a link is good as a business person. However, it is just like a bank and a branch. You go to the headquarters when you have a bigger business to offer. If your business do not supersede the branch which you are, there is it will not make any sense for you to go to the headquarters. Even when you go to the headquarters, they will refer you to your branch.
Sometimes the branches, they have specialties.
Exactly.
So they will refer you to where you can get the service that you are looking for.
And Basami, see, let's be frank to ourselves. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Let's check the artists that have gone to these institutions, the headquarters. It is not, quote and unquote, anybody. It is not a burden artist or an artist who just has his songs on the airwaves. These are people who establish themselves to a certain level. Mention the artists that you've seen them on these places, the headquarters. Mention them. If you see Sarkodie at Audio Mark in Abrochile, you see Stoneboy, you see Davido, you see how do you call it, Burna Boy and all those stuff. It is not only the boy.
Audio Mark, I don't think it's in Europe.
No, even if
or American.
No, even if probably they will have a branch there. But
I'm sure Boom plays. No, I'm not sure about
some baby Sarkodie went to America.
Audio Mark. Stoneboy has even been there.
Oh, okay. Boom play there is not there.
You see, my point is that they have. That is why they've opened their tentacles. That's why they've expanded. So all these things will be minimized. Because you can just imagine you going to the headquarters of a bank with a sack load of money and somebody coming to deposit 100 Ghana cedis.
3 million.
And you will be
3.2. 3.5. 3.5.
Meanwhile,
3.5 million.
Meanwhile, there is a branch in the person's area that would have been able to accommodate that money. Yet the person has traveled about 6-8 hours to access where you, who is holding a sack load of money, wants to go and do the same business. And even when you want to check priorities, even these two people who will be giving special treatment and even a better treatment, you don't expect the person that is bringing a smaller business to be treated better than the person who is bringing a bigger business. So yes, I agree with him that as business people or as an industry, we should be able to man up, go to the Americas and the Europe and go and build our business links there. Because that is what these people have done, which is why we are now going through them as middlemen. So if tomorrow we are also able to man up to do it, fine. But then it is not something that, it is not just a walk in the park. It is not something that you just wake up and do it. It is a process. There are things you need to do. There are things you need to follow before you get there. So let's encourage our people to rather man up and up their level, so when they want to access some of these sources or these big entities from their source, it wouldn't be a different conversation. Else we will go and they will refer us back.
So you guys are not for Kelly like this.
Jan.
Okay. I will surely call him again. So we re-strategize and I come to the editorial and tell you why it is wrong for us to see the main source of power, and we'll be tapping.
Wow,
like we'll be tapping. Like there's the main source of power, and you want us to be tapping.
Power to
when I come to the editorial, I'll change the narrative. That one I'm promising you guys. It is their time to talk. So let them talk. When I come back, we will do it. So Ghana, we've qualified for the AFCON 2024. What is going to be our chances?
So far, I think the qualification, because
no, not the qualification. The qualification that you said
the main tournament.
What I mean, I think if you go in, because the first one we don't sit up like that, sir.
I'm not sure, but I think we will. The host nation is Senegal or something. Senegal or Egypt. I'm not so sure about that one.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay, good. And our team is not good. What I've seen, we are not ready for the tournament. We may not even qualify from the group stage.
The last one, how did we do? The last tournament.
The last tournament, the last AFCON that we did, I think we couldn't get out of the group.
No, we couldn't qualify
from the group stage, and it's likely to happen again because
Comoros,
and it's likely to happen again because with this match, they really struggled to win it. I mean, I watched the first half and they didn't do anything better, so I didn't even bother to watch the second half. We have heard that they have won, but I think our team is not good enough. If we really want to make a mark in our next African Cup of Nations, I think they should up their game or get better quality players. I mean, there are certain players that they have questionable. Playing, but they keep on coming back. Sometimes you ask yourself what is really happening. Whilst we think that we have better options.
Is Jojo Walakot one of them?
No, I mean for that one, I think we have we don't have to go back again.
Slow motion to fear God. Yes, slow motion. So that they call.
We don't have to go there again. But even our defense left foot back. I mean, we've been talking about it for a long time. Baba Rahman. I mean, a lot of people are talking about him, and he keeps on coming back. We don't know why. There are some players who don't have team, like they are like virtually sitting at home, but still we are calling them as against people who are actively playing and they are even doing well in their various teams. I think they should do something better. Otherwise, we will not even pass the first stage.
There are some new boys in the Switzerland league. I hear they are really doing well. I think that young boy is even part of it. He was called. No, there's another guy in Switzerland. No, doubles player. I hear he's doing some magic in Switzerland. So that's why that boy is playing. That boy is playing actively. So why would you take someone who is sleeping?
Who is at home, not playing anything.
The double player. If you ever okay, now we will talk it some other time. But for what it's worth, I think Ghana having 12 points now looks good for how do we call it, for the tournament, because at the end of the day, teams who are able to place first, at least in the group stage, you are able to get some in table small, provided we will be able to have a very good squad. because me, I feel like coach or coachy Musaki in Kaifen say the Omopamo normally creating by Mervyn. The Ghanaian coach that Chris Hilton was.
Yeah, Otoado.
Yes. I don't see anything different between Otoado and Chris Hilton. Because when Otoado was coaching, Chris Hilton was still around.
Technical
advisor. And he was the one, whatever Otoado does, he was the one who confirms and supersedes every decision. So it is more or less like him still. Just that you are more like a dummy there, just he throwing his things to you for you to do. So for him to have been brought to now head the whole team, it is just he now being officialized to me. So whatever Otoado did, we should expect the same thing from Chris Hilton. That's what I believe. So, however, I want him to try and beef up the squad a little bit. But for hope, dear, just find some fufu. No. If you have 3.5, come. If you have 3.5,
use your 3.5 to do something.
Don't
before.
use it to try bet from Ghana.
Moving pick.
Restaurant.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of today's edition of Showbiz Daily. I know a little bit late, but we are here. God bless you for your time. Special thanks to Intim Dodu Solomon, Roland Amate, to the producers, Digital Rasta, he's also called Currency, who is handling our camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of our shows. My name is Sammy Flex. If you've not subscribed to us, please do, and remember that this is the best platform where the real showbiz issues are said without massaging the Kelly and the post. You go hard as it is. I'll see you when I see
Violence
you. Association.